Oh, it's hump day in Trinity Beach. There's a plane heading for the airport, landing, and it's a beautiful day. Didn't go out yesterday, I was a bit hungover. Well, I'll never learn not to devour the whole contents of a bowl of red. It's just a lesson that I have to keep relearning. It does make me seedy. I don't know if it's because of the tannin at the end of the bottle, because I mean, even if I just leave about, just a small quantity at the bottom of the bottle, I don't generally have an adverse hangover, an adverse reaction to the booze. But yesterday wasn't like that. I was actually woke up at night in a cold sweat, and so yeah, it knocked me about much more than I expected. But anyway, I feel okay today. A bit tired. I'll probably take a sleeping pill tonight because I had a really good night's sleep. I've been waking up in the mornings, which is not great. I've got to say, it did start yesterday though with an unexpected phone call, and it wasn't a robo-crank call. It was actually a legitimate call, and it was from Cairns City Council. And this has happened to me a couple of times from the council. I've got to say, they've got pretty good customer service there, because I've had issues with noise, and I've had replies when I was in Parramatta Park, and they rang back and they discussed the issue, and yeah, they're pretty good up here. This one was about the bus stop up the road here, how it was ponging a bit because of the garbage container was on the nose a bit. As soon as I actually put that message through with my phone number, I didn't realise that there's about 3 big industrial bins just behind it too. Now I don't know if they might have been causing the problem, I'm not sure, but the guy rang me and he said, yeah, we got your message and we sent someone out to sanitise it, and it's all done now. So I'm going to be catching the bus tomorrow morning, and we'll see if it passes the smell test. So but the guy was very nice on the phone, and I thanked him profusely because I didn't expect a call, and I didn't expect him to act so quickly. So you compare this to the indifference that Warren Inch showed me when I sent him an email and just didn't even acknowledge that I'd sent him one. Shows you that on the local level you get it seems as if they care about their constituents more than on the federal level. So maybe it's a lesson to be learnt there, Warren. Maybe you shouldn't ignore your constituents. Interested to see how they go in the election. I mean, I can't imagine Labor doing too well, but you never know. I think actually Cairns is a Labor city, but of course this electorate spreads across the outback as well, so it's a very big electorate federally. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to matter much, but the Liberals think it's a smart move to keep Warren Inch in, even though he wanted to retire. That may come back to bite them. I don't know. I'm not sure how he's seen up here. I just know from personal experience I'm not impressed. And I think, like I say, I think he's a bit of a lefty hippie type. He's one of those Liberal members. So his top priority seemed to be pollution in the sea, which is, something no one wants, but I wouldn't call it the top priority, but it seems to be top of his agenda. So yeah. But anyway, got a few things sorted out logistically in this time of transition for me from one place to another. Yeah, I've got a few things sorted out over the last couple of days, and still waiting to get the paperwork for my housing loans. For some reason I haven't heard back from the Commonwealth Banking mobile loans office. She hasn't got back to me. I thought I was going to be filling out some paperwork on Monday, but I sent her an email today, and but I did get a call back today, but it wasn't from her. It was from someone at the Sure Insurance Company, which I've got the house insurance with for the house in Kiwara Beach, and I contacted them because I'd initially put down on the application that I thought the property was built in about 2010, but after the building and pest inspection I discovered it was actually 1990. It was a bit older than I thought, 3 times older. And they did readjust the premium for me, and of course it went up, but not that much. She said $50, and I thought, oh god, $50 a month. That's oh well, what can you do? And it was actually, I think it's a yearly increase, because it's only gone up from the high 90s up to about 103 for their monthly premium. So yeah, it's not much really. And hopefully we'll get some relief with the insurance costs if GOMO's plan to reduce insurance costs here actually works. Again, no guarantees there. Just because the government wants something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. We'll see. I'm going to be popping into Liquorland on the way back. I don't even know where I'm going to walk to here. I might just head down to where the shops are. I've got no particular plan. I could go to the beach, but of course the wind there will prevent me from shooting much footage. But yeah, I'm going to get some cider, pear cider. I find pear cider is much nicer than apple cider. I prefer it, and it's on special, 10 cans for $18, usually about 25, so that's not bad. I haven't had cider for ages. Not something I drink all the time, but just for a change. And tomorrow we'll be popping into Murphy's in Smithfield, because it's the most convenient location for Murphy's for me. So yeah, that'll be my first trip to Smithfield on my way back here, and I'll do some grocery shopping as well. But yeah, they've got the Beefeater gin for $39, and if I went to First Choice in Cairns City area, I'll be paying $42. So I mean, they're pretty good, but Murphy's definitely beats them. 39's about rock bottom, so I'll do that tomorrow. And it's on the same side of the road. It's one of the annoying things about here, the Cook Highway. If you don't have a car and you're on the wrong side, there's absolutely no pedestrian access from one side of the highway to the other. Every other country, so I know places like Thailand, they've got lots of those sort of pedestrian crossings across busy roads, but not here. And I think that's one area where they need to pull their socks up a bit. So again, it's because the council covers such a large area here, I don't know how you actually get that sort of issue voiced. I mean, obviously they are responsive, so maybe I should just send them off a general inquiry about that, because it just seems very strange that not one of the beaches, from what I can gather, has a walkway next to it, across to the other side of the suburb, especially Kiwara, because Kiwara, there's quite a bit of development on the other side, the non-beach side of the highway. So you'd think it's a logical place to put a connecting pedestrian bridge. Oh well, logic and government, probably not a great mix. So mixes as well as water and oil. So oh, it is nice being here though. I know I keep saying it, but really is. It's just, I'm looking forward to being able to wander around the streets. And you saw the footage down in Kiwara, just round from where my house is. That's a lovely place to walk, you know, all the foliage and what have you. I was thinking about doing that today, but I'm a bit stuffed. I think I'll just make it a shorter walk today, and maybe do that. Well, I could have gone up there, I suppose. Yeah, well, I don't know, I'm not sure where I want to go. I've got no particular plan. Actually, one thing I could do, I think, is wander around, I think it's called Blue Water Resort. I think that's what the name of this one is. And they've got the big lake. It's very, very attractive. And you can walk right around it. Probably not supposed to, because I'm not a resident there, but who's to know? Well, I can just throw me out. What's the worst they can do? So, yeah, very laid back. Yep, this certainly beats being in Melbourne CBD. I'm glad I made the move from there. It would have been horrendous after the COVID thing with everything shut down. In this, in a concrete jungle without anything open. I mean, could you think of anything worse? So let's just have a look here. Let's see. This is where the cars go. But there's actually a walkway here. Just here. There might be a notice here saying only for residents or people renting. But I mean, God, there's so many people renting. How would they even know? Oh, there's a gate. Oh, there you go. Residential light pool technical. Oh, that's fair enough. So it's actually, yeah, there's probably a message here. Let's have a look. This would not surprise me. Oh, here we go. Trespassing present guests and residents only. There you go. Blue Lagoon, that's what it's called. Yeah, very attractive though. Oh, I better not try to cause an incident. I don't think it'd really, anybody would kick up if some old bastard like me went round there, but yeah, it's a very attractive development. I haven't actually stayed here, just stayed at the Marlin Cove one next door. So, but it's quite a decent sized lake. I wonder how deep it is. I'll probably have to scale my my ambitions in my backyard a bit lower than this. I don't think I'll be able to fit this place in. But I mean, you can almost have kayaks on it. I think the trouble is it'd probably an older demographic who are actually renting here or owning. So yeah, well, they do have gates here. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's fair enough. And that's obviously the entrance to the main entrance, I presume. Yeah, I think you can get across from Dolphin Cove anyway. I think you can actually access the lake from that vantage point, so that's sort of a shortcut in a way. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever, and either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.